What's going on, my Sith friends? Darth Kimchi here. I'm super excited because it's going to be a real good show. I now know how to make you dominate and win number one every single grand arena. You will win every single round. So I've made all the mistakes and I'm going to help you avoid them. If you're new to the channel, that's what I'm all about. Helping people with game progression and being able to dominate by the time you reach my division, Division 7. All right, we're going to start right here in the journey guide. So I just had a devastating round 3 loss against a Sith Eternal. And that's the only reason why I lose in Grand Arena, is because I face a GL on defense. So let's take a look. So I found the counter from Arnold. I even messaged him. He replied and gave me his GG account to look at his mods. Thank you, Arnold. You need Darth, Vader, Wat Tambor, and Shore Trooper, if you don't have a GL, of course. And my counter was not correct. The potency has to be on the cross. Sith Eternal kept resisting everything. So I now have fixed that counter. Well, let's start with Sith Eternal. So a Galactic Legend is very important. Now in the game, you can go straight to the journey guide. You know, comment below if you remember back in the day, there was no journey guide. I was just lost all the time. You know how I talk about I was like Oprah with my Zetas. You know, you have to stay the course and be prepared. And this is what I'm going to help you with. So let's go to prerequisites. So start right here. Pick your GL. So we're going to take a look at Sith Eternal because I lost to him. So whatever's needed for Sith Eternal, get it to where it needs to be. Build teams out of what you see here. You can build viable team. Don't venture off. Get what's here. You know, depending on you are, where in your galactic power, you might be able to get to some of this, but this is what you need to do. You need to build the teams from this here. Get what you need. And then, while you're doing that, you've got to be, because that'll take you a while. GL is going to take you a while. You know, we'll go over from left to right. So, Beskar Mando. This is my huge downfall. So I found out in round, I think, 1 of this round, the guy did the same mistake I did. But he had a Relic 7 Beskar Mando. It was his second best tune. Hot trash. In matchmaking, it doesn't know it's Beskar Mando. For all it knows, it's Darth Revan. I spent like $600 of Christmas money on Beskar Mando and Queel, IG-11, and they are hot trash. I had them on the back burner. I don't even work on them no more. I could have Darth Revan, Darth Malik, and Gas, or probably even a GL by now. I made some bad mistakes. So do not get anyone here. R2, no. B8, no. Rey, no. If you're not going for Rey GL, don't even get her. Grandmaster Yoda, so you need Palpatine if you're going for Sith Eternal. You know, you don't need Thrawn, you don't need C-3PO, Commander Luke Skywalker, Han, Chewie, none of that. Right here. Jedi Knight Revan and Padme. They are 2 must-have squads. They take out everything except for like GLs, you know, well-modded Gas, well-modded Darth Revan, Darth Malik, of course. You have to have them. Everyone has them. So after you get those teams, like I said, you know, depending on where your galactic power is, might take you some time. While you're doing that, don't be relicking other crazy tunes. Don't go so high with the gear, the Zetas. Be careful with that stuff. It raises your galactic power. It makes your opponent even harder. All right, so after you get those 2, you have to get Darth Revan and Darth Malik. They are like salt and pepper. You have to get them both. Or General Skywalker. There's no way you can get all 3 and a GL and a viable fleet and be in Division 7. You'd automatically push yourself in Division 6 and make it harder for yourself. So either have one or the other and then make sure you have your Galactic Legend. You will dominate and win every single round, I promise you. It is not about fleet anymore. Fleet doesn't mean anything. Because in my round 2, he cleared my fleet. My fleet is hot trash. I couldn't even clear his fleet at all. But my roster is thick enough to where they can usually not clear my defense. On all 3 rounds, my defense held. Even against the Sith Eternal, he couldn't clear through my defense. So if I had more potency on my Vader, I would have taken out Sith Eternal and I would have won. So if you'll follow the channel, make sure you subscribe, hit the like button. You will dominate. I promise you. You know, don't activate tunes you don't use. It's just going to raise your galactic power. You know, let's take a look at my roster real quick. So I have what? How many tunes? Let's see. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 38 tunes I haven't even activated. If I would have activated those tunes and worked on them a little bit, I'd probably be in Division 6. So you have to control your roster. You know, don't go relicking everyone. You know, everyone doesn't need to be at full relics to be viable. So I definitely highly recommend Nest. Nest is amazing. You know, she is soloing back walls. If you put her on defense in the back wall, you would win. If you're coming up, definitely get her. She's in 5D Fleet Hard. Okay. So look at my Jedi Knight Revan squad. It's not full relic. I don't even have a relic Basilisk Shan. I take out Padme full relic teams like butter. Padme, how it's here, I just relic snips. I take out full relic Kylo Ren on mass teams like butter, easy. So if I would have done something different other than, you know, maybe General Grievous or I don't know. Like I said, that this Beskar Mando, this 97,523 that I did to get this squad. I even got Cara Dune, Grief Karga. Now Grief Karga is great with the Mandalorian or with the Bounty Hunters, but I could have gone to Darth Revan direction. I could have spent that money, and like I said, I would have Darth Revan and Darth Malak by now. Other than a powered up Beskar Mando squad. That's terrible. So let's go back to the journey guide. Make sure I touched up on everything. So, like I said, that's basically what you need. You know, it took me these 3 rounds to figure out basically what you need. And then also with the Sith Eternal, you're able to set a crappier defense and save more for offense, which you still couldn't clear me, because your opponent can't clear a Galactic Legend. So he had trash around him. He had like Old Republic, and he had Shock Tiwa clones that weren't even Gear 12. And up top, he had trash as well. Because he had Sith Eternal, and I couldn't clear through it, he won. So do not go and get, you know, Bounty Hunters. You know, you don't need Commander Luke Skywalker. I just found out. You know, you don't even need a Relic Thrawn. I mean, I saw... When I get beat, it's beat by someone who has a well-balanced roster. They did exactly what I said. They picked their GL. They built the teams around it. They got their major teams like the Jedi Knight Revan, Padme. You know, you probably could also get, if you controlled your roster, you could get all of them. But like I said, you have to build viable teams. You don't need anyone that's down here. Jedi Knight Revan, Padme, Darth Revan and Darth Malak or Gas, one or the other, and then a Galactic Legend. And I swear you will dominate by the time you reach Division 7. So I hope that was helpful. I've got a review coming up later on a new account, and it's going to be very helpful for him to see this video. If you enjoyed the show, blast the like button. And until next time, Darth Kimchi, signing out.